It is my favorite time of the month, so let's select my monthly TBR. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Trishita Reads. I am Trishita and in this video I will be selecting the books that I will be reading in the month of November. I am feeling a little under the weather for a few days, that's why you might see that my voice has changed a little bit. Basically what has happened is I am going through common cough and cold because season is changing, plus the amount of pollution that has been created after Diwali in Gurgaon and Delhi is in the reports you can see, and that is the reason why there is extra congestion. But any which ways I'm feeling good today, and I think selecting my TBR for this month is going to boost my energy as well, so I'm doing that today. And as always I'll be taking help of my TBR cup. I cannot say that this is a jar, it's a cup that is filled with prompts which will help me select all of the books from my TBR cart, which is full again because I keep on buying books even though I say that I will not buy books. So in this month I will be selecting 5 books, but before that let me tell you my progress in terms of reading my TBR for the month of October. If you are an old viewer of my channel, then you already know that I selected my October TBR pretty late. It was after October 15th, but still I selected 5 books to read. These were the 5 books that I'm talking about, and I'm very happy to say that apart from one book, I have finished all of the 4 books, which was not expected because I only gave myself 1 week to finish the books, but I did it, and I'm extremely happy that I was able to read and finish these books at a very faster pace, which I was kind of lacking since the time I have come to Gurgaon. So there's that. Let me tell you which book I did not read, and we will be rolling it to this month's TBR as well, along with the 5 books that I will be selecting for this month. So the book that I have not read, or I must rephrase, I did not get the time to read, was When Haru Was Here, and I will be rolling this book with this month's TBR because I am very excited to read this book, and since the moment this has come in my October TBR, I was willing to pick this book up, but unfortunately because of lack of time I was not able to do that. But I am very excited to read this book, so I am rolling this over for November's TBR as well. Now without any further ado, let's select the first prompt for the month of November, and let's see what we have here. Here we go. I want you guys to see it first. What is this? This looks like a very big prompt. Read a book that has a title that asks a question. I do have only one book that fits this prompt, and that is I Am Big, So What? Is it a question or a statement? That I don't know, but I think this book will be fit for this prompt. The main character of this book is a obese woman, and she talks about how India kind of looks down upon people who are overweight and how she is dealing with that along with societal pressure, and how she is not finding a suitable person to marry because everybody is rejecting her because of her weight. And I attempted reading this book, but unfortunately I have read only 18 pages. A bookmark is still there, but the book was not fitting to my taste back then. Even though I know that this book is going to be witty, plus I am expecting a little bit of romance, plus a little bit of relatability as well, because the main character is overweight. When I started reading this book, it was not appealing to me, but since the prompt came up, I am going to try again and read this book. But I am having very less expectations from this because since it was not able to grab my attention in the very first place, I am kind of skeptical, because when it comes to books, if I don't like it in the very first time, there are high chances that I'm not going to like it again. But for this prompt and for this month's TBR, I'm going to give this a try because I don't have anything else that matches the prompt in my shelf. This is not the way I wanted my TBR to start for this month, but I think it's okay. Moving on and choosing the second prompt, I hope that this cup gives me some good prompts at least. But let's see. Let's select the prompts. Here we go. The second prompt is... oh, what is it? Read a book with a planet on the cover.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I sincerely don't think that this is going with the plans, and I sincerely think that I don't have anything that will relate and resonate with this prompt, but let's see if there is something. Even though I know that this does not fit quite well with this particular prompt, but we will try to see how close we can get with this prompt, because this particular prompt is quite hard to find with a very selective number of books. So this particular book is Wrecked by Lauren Asher, which is the third book in the 38 series. However, Lauren Asher's books can be read as standalones. I am thinking of choosing this book if I don't get any other books that fits this prompt, because this book has a picture of sky and then it descends to land, and I think this is something that I can choose, even though this does not resemble a picture of a planet. This kind of resembles picture of a place that is inside the planet. So let's see and try to find something that is closer to this prompt, and if I don't, then I will be reading this book. Once Upon a Curfew by Shrishti Chaudhary also shows a scenery. I think this will be also close to what I was going for when I was talking about this. So this also can be a candidate for this particular prompt. So I'm keeping this as well. Hey, even though this does not resemble a planet, but it is round, has trees in it, and I guess some elements of water as well. I don't know. You guys tell me, does this resemble a planet or not? It's a new release by Holly Jackson. The book's name is Not Quite Dead Yet, and I think I will go for this one, because I think this is something that a planet is round, has some life in it, or some elements in it, and somehow those elements are falling down in this particular cover. So I think this is the best I can go for this prompt. So I will be choosing this book. This is a Halloween mystery thriller, and as we all know, Holly Jackson is the author that has written A Good Girl's Guide to Mystery trilogy, which is, I guess, her most famous work so far. And this is released recently. I got this book from Crossword. I'm very excited to read this book as well, because so far I have not loved, but yes, I have enjoyed works of Holly Jackson. So I'm interested to read this book, and this becomes the second book that I will be reading in the month of November, which I'm pretty excited about. Putting these two back here. Now let's select the third prompt, and I just hope that this prompt is a little bit easier for me to find any resembling books for the same. Here we go. The third prompt is: read a book whose first sentence intrigues you. Let me first select the 5 books that I'm very excited to read from this pile, and then I'll select one book whose first sentence is the most appealing to me. I hope that this method works. So let's see. The first book is Dinner at the Night Library by Hika Harada. The second book is Night Shift by Annie Crown. Obviously, The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. Throttled by Lauren Asher. Powerless by Elsie Silver. Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston, one of my favorite authors of all times. So let's read the first sentence of these 5 books and see which one is the most appealing. Most summer nights in the small beach town of Vienna Shores, North Carolina, there was music at the Revelry. Nothing special. So I'm passing this one. Sloane Winthorpe's fiance is a royal douchebag. Now this is something that is promising. It's interesting. This first sentence is giving a glimpse of this book being a romance filled with humor. So I'm keeping this book as an option for this prompt. Maya Alatorre, Bachelor of Arts in Communication. The announcer states my degree in both English and Spanish. Nothing much special. So I'm passing this one as well. Kat tapped the answer button on her phone screen while the makeup artist filled in her right eyebrow. Not very appealing indeed. Passing this one as well. Now this one is promising. It says, I have always loved libraries after dark. Interesting. Putting this in the options pile. As Otamu Higuchi gave her name to the man in front of the library, she felt a complex mix of feelings. Relieved, but at the same time a bit deflated. This first sentence also doesn't seem very appealing, so I'm passing this one as well. So among these 2 books, that is Night Shift by Annie Crown and Powerless by Elsie Silver, I think I will go and choose Powerless by Elsie Silver. Chestnut Spring series has been on my TBR for quite a long time. Even though I was very excited to start this series, but there was not a right time, I guess, so far. But I'm very excited to read this series, and many of my favorite booktubers have loved adored and praised this series, so I'm very, very, very excited to read this one. I think this is a sports romance. Oh, he is a hockey player. We don't know much about the female main character, but she is currently going through a broken marriage, and I mean, the main male character is her best friend, who is the hockey player. There is best friend stroke, there is sports romance angle as well, and I guess trauma bonding is also going to be there. Plus, a famous person falls in love with a normal person, if that can be considered as a trope, that is also there. Plus, the first sentence has promised humor, so I'm expecting a lot of humor in this romance as well. Friends to Lovers has always been a romance that I really love reading, so I'm very excited to read this book. And yes, this becomes a third book that I will be picking up in this TBR. Now I have to put all of the 4 books back in the shelf. Wait. To be very honest, my energy went down after I selected the first book, but as of now, my TBR is looking good and I am getting books that I think I will enjoy, so I'm very excited. And with that note, let's select the 4th prompt for this TBR. Let's see what it has in store for us. Here is the 4th prompt, and that is, read the shortest book on your TBR list. It can be this: hauntings, stories based on actual paranormal investigations. It is a pretty thin book. Or else it can be this one, which is Letters from the Ginza Shihodo Stationery Shop. Pretty big title. During the last month's TBR selection, I was picking this book up quite a while, but I was putting this book back. So I think this is a sign and I should read this book. I think this is going to be the book that I will be picking for this prompt. Obviously, from the title, you know that this book is about a stationery shop, but I am very excited to see how the stationery shop changes lives of people, because in translations like these, there are multiple chapters where every other character is going through some rough phase of their life and they are willing to figure out what is happening to them and trying to get a direction in life, and somehow there's a particular store or a shop or a restaurant that kind of helps them get into that direction, and I'm hoping to find the same essence from this book as well. Putting this one back in the shelf. Now it's time to select the last book for this month, so without any further ado, let's get done with this and let's select the last prompt. Here we go. And the prompt is this. Let me see what this is. Read a book that was published this year. I think I do have options. First up, we have this again, Dining at the Night Library. Sounds Like Love is also a 2025 release, so I'm putting this one as an option as well. Lisa Jewell's new book. It is Don't Let Him In. It is also this year's publication. Yes, this is published in 2025. We also have In Safe Hands, and it has recently released. It has come out in October 21st, 2025. So this is also a pretty new release, I guess. There are a lot of options, but I think I will stick to these 4 to select one for the prompt. And I think I want to read another thriller because we have a big romance in my TBR pile and I want to balance it out with 2 thrillers. So I think I will be going for Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. I have read a few books by her before and I love her work, so that is the reason why I have chosen this book. I know that this book is going to satisfy my thirst of thrillers, so I think this is the best way in which I can finish selecting my November TBR. So here are the 5 books that I am planning to read in the month of November. There are 2 thrillers by 2 authors that I have read before. One is a romance, or you can say a sports romance. This one is a translated fiction, and this one is a contemporary romance that also kind of deals with the realistic Indian society expectations. So this TBR pile is very diverse, and even though I am not very excited to read this one particular book, I'm very excited to read the others in this pile. So this is not a bad stack, this is an amazing stack, And with that note, I think I will end this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video and enjoyed me selecting my TBR. So if you liked any part of this video, do consider liking this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel if you haven't done it already, because in this channel I only talk about books and make book related content. So I hope that you join me in this journey of reading books and motivating others to read books. So with that note, please pick up a new book, turn those pages, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.